we'll go ahead and get started with our media availabilities. We are kicking things off today with Alon Day, driver of the number 23 Earthwater Toyota for BK Racing. Alon is making his Monster Energy Series debut this weekend, and with his start here, he becomes the first Israeli driver ever to compete in NASCAR's top series. That's quite an exciting first for your career, Alon. Talk a bit about that and what your plans are this weekend.
Yeah, it's really exciting being here. It's kind of a dream come true since I was a kid. Driving, I don't know, 9, 10 years old, driving the NASCAR video game, and suddenly I'm here doing the real thing. It's definitely a dream come true. Yeah, I'm super excited. It's kind of a history not only for me, it's history for Israel, for everybody. I'm pretty sure that in Israel, people are really exciting and rooting for me. And yeah, I'm just excited. I can't wait to go to drive the car.
Can you speak in a southern accent?
No, I can speak in Israeli or in Arabic if you want, but not a southern accent. You can understand me?
What would a typical Israeli say if he were transported suddenly to this event and saw this crazy scene? All the cars, all the people, all the fuel, all the heat. What would someone from your country not exposed to this, what would be their reaction to this?
Just let me understand. If someone from Israel came, coming now?
If they'd never seen one of these events before, they don't know anything about stock car racing. I don't know.
You know, it's in Israel we barely have motorsport. I mean, we do now have motorsport. We're just growing up, but I'm pretty sure they will be a bit shocked to see how the motorsport here working and how the facility and the teams and the track, everything is organized in a, not in the typical Israeli way. You know, the Israeli way is like kind of crazy and messy, and here is so organized. And I'm pretty sure every Israeli person who coming here to see the race will be a bit shocked.
What makes you nervous in an event like this?
I'm not nervous. I'm excited.
You're excited.
Yeah.
This is for everybody here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll go ahead. If you have any question, please raise your hand and state your name and affiliation once we call on you, and we'll get you in. Go right up here.
Alon, I'm Bill Sessa
Oh.
with the Napa Valley Register. We talked on the phone. When we talked, you said that up until about a decade ago, motorsports was actually illegal in Israel, and yet you had enough votes from motorsports fans to get an Athlete of the Year award. So how is it that a country that doesn't allow racing has so many racing fans?
I think the fact that it's illegal makes it so big. I think every illegal thing in the world, you always have more people who want it. You know, the fact that it was illegal in Israel makes people want it even more and more. And now when it's legal, it's kind of exploding. That's the reason why we have so many fans in Israel who's cheering and watching NASCAR now. You know, until a few years ago, I don't think people knew what NASCAR is. They just think it's people who turn left, and now they realize the sport. It's a good thing, and it's definitely a progress. And I think you can see the progress, especially when they vote for me for the Athlete of the Year. You know, it's a big award. It's probably the biggest prize, the biggest award the sportsman in Israel can win. So it shows you how we progress. That's for sure.
All right, we'll go right here in the middle, and then over to Lewis. Right, oh, sir.
Donna Beth Weileman, Benicia Herald. You talked about starting off with video games. How did you transfer into getting to do it for real?
I think I'd have an awesome dad. Realize that this is my passion. Even when I just play video games as a normal kid, 9, 10 years old. And he gave me as a birthday prize the opportunity to drive in go-karts. And since then, I'm pretty sure he's happy, but there were moments that I'm pretty sure he thought why I let him do that and not give him, I don't know, a golf club or something different, tennis or something. So yeah, how I got, my dad actually realized that I like it and put me into go-karts, and since then it's all history.
Louis Frank of Reuters, Manish. How do you prepare for this race? And we won't have rain likely like you had in Mid-Ohio or Road America last year.
Yeah, we don't have the rain, but I still came from Israel, half desert. So trust me, I know how to drive also in the dry. And the fact that Sonoma, it's a road course, definitely gives me a kind of soft landing. And I hope to get adapted to the car and the truck really quick and doing good. The same as Mid-Ohio. That's at least my target.
All right, Jerry?
Jerry Jordan, kickingthetires.net and PRN. Hey, bud, how's it going? I wasn't in here earlier, so forgive me if this question's been asked, but okay, in the past week, you've had a range of emotions. What has this week been like leading up from when you made this deal happen to where you are right now?
This week, just hearing that yeah, I almost ran to the shelter. Yeah, I mean, winning last weekend in Branchurch in England is definitely a big thing for me. And as I said, this week passed so quick since we announced that I'm going to drive in Sonoma. It's unbelievable. The amount of media I did and the amount of interview was, I did so much that I didn't even realize that the time just fly, and suddenly I'm here in Sonoma and driving the car. It was definitely stressy 2 weeks. I'm still happy. I didn't even celebrate my victory from last week, and I'm already here in Sonoma. So I hope this one will be good, and then I can celebrate two races in one party.
When you came with MRN, just curious, this is obviously a huge event for you, but for the rest of the season, what's your schedule look like? How many more times will you race over here?
First of all, I'm full season in the NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series, and I'm second in the championship over there, and I'm definitely fighting for the championship. And here, it's a great opportunity. As I always said, I'm really thankful to have Earthwater that supports me this week, and I really hope that all the sponsor and everybody will be happy with my performance this week. And the next target is definitely Watkins Glen. I mean, it's another road course. It's very close in dates, and this is where I'm targeting right now. But I'm not thinking too far right now. I definitely want to concentrate in Sonoma this race. I know what is the biggest goal, and my target is definitely doing as many races as I can, especially in ovals, getting some time behind the steering wheel in ovals tracks. So yeah, but as I said, first of all, right now I'm concentrating this race in Sonoma, try to bring good results for me, for BK, from Earthwater, and everybody.
Jeff?
Jeff Gluck from jeffgluck.com. So you talked about good results. What do you consider a good result? And how do you see this race playing out in terms of strategy for you guys?
Last year I came to Mid-Ohio, and I thought I have no chances of winning at all. I came with an old Dodge car, and I thought maybe 25th will be like a victory for me. And I realized that in the middle of the race, I'm fighting for the winning of the whole race. And finishing 13th was beyond my expectations. So since then, I'm not really expecting any I'm not giving myself any target. I know that I'm not in the best equipment, that's for sure. Everybody knows that. Winning is not, it's not gonna be, it's not even in my head. I'm just trying to do the best I can in the equipment that I'm driving, and have the best result. I think the first task, first of all, is to stay out of trouble. It's my first race. I'm not familiar with the car, with the drivers, with the championship, with the truck, so try to get in easy, and as I said, try to get a good result.
Brock Beard, lastcar.info. I just had a question. In the rest of the world, the open wheels and Formula One and road courses, that's kind of the norm. What made you decide to do NASCAR?
2.5 years ago, I switched to stock cars in Europe, in the NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series. The main reason, actually, was sponsorship. In Europe, it's much more difficult to get sponsorship, especially as an Israeli. And here in the stock car, in the NASCAR industry, I know that Israel and United States have a much better relationships in terms of business, or it doesn't matter how, much closer relationship than in Europe. And it's, for me as a driver, it's easier to find sponsorship here in the States than in Europe. But I can't even imagine myself going back to GT or a single-seater or, you know, Formula cars. I'm having so much fun driving a car which you don't have any technology and any helps to help the driver driving the car. You actually drive it by yourself, and you have to fight hard in the car to make yourself quick. When I drove in Europe in GT cars, you know, I drive and you more playing with computers and trying to help yourself driving the car, and here you actually have just steering wheel, pedals, shift gear, and that's it. You actually need to work, and that's why I love stock car.
Go ahead, back to Lewis.
Louis Frank, Reuters again. Have you spoken with any cup level drivers? Have anybody given you any advice?
Nope. I didn't have the chance yet. I'm pretty sure I will try to find some drivers to speak. You know, just also to accomplish my dream, speaking to some Cup drivers. But yeah, here I am driving together with them. So not yet, but I will definitely. I think it's necessary this week.
Any further questions for Alon? All right, Alon, thank you so much, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.